Underwater lighting. Here we're going to specifically speak about fountains and water gardens, koi ponds, goldfish ponds, and not swimming pool lighting. That's a separate video. Actually, we talked about that not too long ago. But today we'd like to talk about what do we do when we're lighting up our water garden. Well, the interesting thing, when you put a light underwater, the water itself really takes the light beam and spreads it out. So you put a light in the water, it kind of lights up the whole body of water very nicely. So it doesn't take lots of lights to light up a koi pond. Depending on the size of it, I have a 16 by 21 foot koi pond in my house, and I have one light, and it lights up very nicely at nighttime. I can see my fish, and it's very interesting looking. Placement of those lights are important. So wherever your main viewing position is for looking at your pond, put the light so that it's shining away from that position, so you don't see the actual fixture itself, and you hardly can tell where the light source is in the pond. It just kind of makes the whole pond interior glow. Another thing we do is lighting waterfalls, and there's a couple ways you can do that. You can, number one, have the light outside the water shining onto the waterfall, and that gives you kind of an effect like what the waterfall looks like in daytime. It's going to reflect some of the light back off the water. You're going to be able to see the area around the waterfall. If you're looking for something more dramatic, would be to take the light and put it in the water directly underneath the waterfall so that the water is splashing on the light. And then at that point, the light or the water acts like a fiber optic. The light travels right up through the stream of water, and if you've got nice clean water, it makes it look like a flow of silver, liquid silver coming over your waterfall. It's just very, very beautiful. And the last thing we do with waterfalls is if the water is further away from the lip of the fall, if you put a light behind it, it kind of gives a whole nother effect where the water kind of sparkles and glimmers because of the water shining in front of it. And you get some interesting reflections as that light goes out and hits walls and other items. You get more dramatic effect away from the waterfall as well.